Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and welcome to another episode of Miss Universe 2020 Contestants Profile, Review, and Analysis. Well, Bahamas has officially crowned the representative for Miss Universe 2020, and it is Shauntae Miller. But before we begin, don't forget to follow her on her Instagram account at I am Shauntae Miller. The correct spelling is posted at the bottom part of the screen, so you can just go ahead and check that out to follow her journey to the Miss Universe 2020 pageant. Also, don't forget to follow me as well at I am Alvin Sebetero, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more pageant updates. And also, you can support my channel through my PayPal account, which is available on the description below, or you can just go ahead and send me an email if you wanted to support. Let's continue. Before Shauntae was appointed to represent her country in the upcoming edition of Miss Universe, she previously competed in the Miss Intercontinental 2018, but sadly, she did not make it in the top 20. I myself doesn't really follow Miss Intercontinental because my attention is only focused on the big six pageants of the female pageant: Miss Universe World, International, Earth, Supranational, and Miss Grand International. Now, for Shauntae, she's got a master's degree in clinical counseling mental health, and she's also an athlete since she was young. Just like all the other representatives from Bahamas in Miss Universe, most of them really have the potentials to do very, very well. Usually, these black dolls from the Bahamas have the possibility to finally get that elusive placement for their country, but for some disappointing reason, they just arrived to the competition and just being swallowed by stronger contenders alive. I mean, there are hype when some of their candidates are strong, but they just don't deliver during the arrivals. The last time that I liked a candidate from Bahamas was in 2012 with Celeste Marshall, and I have to give it to Shauntae. Just by looking at her quality right now, I think she is much better than their representatives from 2013 to last year's 2019, so that's a good thing. My only basis for her performance was when she competed in Miss Intercontinental 2018, and honestly, her walk was decent. It isn't bad. It's just the styling, from her hair to makeup, the facial expression, it is not giving that much spark. She really stood out when it comes to swimsuit when she competed in Miss Intercontinental because her figure was amazing. But it was just a good performance, but not good enough to be memorable and considered a top performance. So that's one thing that she really needs to work. This is what I'm always saying all the time. If you really wanted to have that assurance of making it into the first cut, you really need to make sure that your performances in both rounds, especially Miss Universe, swimsuit and evening gown, you really need to make sure that number one, your performance must be memorable. It must be remembered by the judges. Once they try to remember all the amazing performances, you need to make sure that your performances will be remembered by them. Number two, you need to give a performance that will be considered by not only the judges but the pageant viewers as a top 10 performance against other 90 candidates. Because if you're in the top 10, there's really no reason to be out anymore. So give up an outstanding performance. That's really the main secret to really get that elusive placement. I also noticed that in Miss Intercontinental, she went out twice in evening gown. The yellow type gown was the yellow gown she wore was terrible. Just by the gown choice alone, it isn't the type of gown that is worn by a possible winner. Again, I really don't understand this because, I mean, I'm so sorry. I know some ladies doesn't really have that much sponsor when it comes to the gown, but this is the time where I really think they really need to support all out when it comes to sending a representative, because they are not just representing their own family or their own name, they are representing the entire country. So I really feel sorry for all the ladies who are competing with a gown that doesn't look competitive. Because I mean, how can they allow someone who will go out on the competition with that kind of gown? It just doesn't make sense to me. Because again, she is not only representing her name, she is representing the entire country. I'm not saying that they really have to give all out to the pageant, but they could at least give some support. I know that every country got their own amazing designers, and I'm pretty sure that they are very welcoming to showcase their own work. So I'm absolutely sure that they could just make a negotiation, free advertisement. I will wear your amazing gown. That's part, I mean, that will be what do you call this? That will be a promotion for you, and also I could wear it for free. Maybe they could do that, because I think they could. So just simple bargaining would work, so that it could help both parties. So I would want to see that. I would really love to see them in an amazing look when they compete. So I really hope they would try different ways, because again, as what I've said, I just feel sad to see ladies who are obviously not making it just based on how they look, especially with the gown selection. So I really wanted to see a batch where everyone is competitive. That would be amazing, because it would also be a pride for their country. I mean, it doesn't matter whether you make it or not, as long as everyone is seeing that you fought hard and you made your country proud. That's already an amazing achievement. Also, the second time she came out, she wore a green gown, which I think was a bad choice as well. So this is where they really need to improve on. And that's what I've said, picking a winning gown. A gown that screams winner. I mean, her walk is already okay. With some few polishing, it could be better, but she could never be up there with a terrible gown choice. I know Bahamas still got a lot of work to be done, but I can feel that if they just figure everything right for Shauntae, she could really pull that placement for her country. She's got the experience, she's got the story, and she's got the confidence. Right now, we'll just see how she'll do it with the training and preparation. Okay? We will be keeping an eye on her. Having said that, Bahamas is in the Americas, and here's my current ranking for that group. Number 8, the Cayman Islands. I'll put Bahamas at number 7 as of the moment. Number 6 is Curacao. 5 for Panama. 4 for Brazil. Number 3 is Puerto Rico. Number 2 is Venezuela. And my current number 1 for the Americas is Nicaragua. Ana Marcelo. So right now, I would love to know your thoughts about Bahamas. Do you think this is the year where they will be getting their first placement? Don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.